بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.
الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وإمام المتقين ورحمة الله العالمين، سيدنا ومولانا وحبيبنا وشفيعنا محمد صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم محمد وعلى آله وصحبه جنة عرشك ورضا نفسك ومدار كلماتك، صلاة ترضيك وترضيه وترضى بها على مولانا رب العالمين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. الحمد لله. Allah's barakah, we are meeting again, inshallah. This day is this month of Shawwal. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of us with more meetings, inshallah. بطاعة الله ومحبة رسول الله صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. There are many types of knowledges in our life, and all came or be discovered to the goodness of humanity. Each of us in a need sometimes to see doctor. May Allah protect us all, but that's what's happening. Sometimes need to engineer to build a new house. May Allah bless us with this barakah. To see lawyer, Allah protect us from for a lawyer to waiting for two things: either to get something good, alhamdulillah, or court case or doing something, na'udhu billah, may Allah protect us. But anyway, these ulum, medicine, law, engineering, it came to, because we are need for it. But the best ulum for dunya and akhirah, ilm al-deen. Because if someone who is a doctor, for example, but he's not honest in his job, lawyer, any case to come, he will accept. Even it's batil, if it is, the person who come, he is false or not right, he will accept for money. He is not ikhlas. The engineer, maybe, na'udhu, he will ask people to cheat the concrete. So if he has a deen, ikhlas, he knows Allah is watching over him, he won't do that. That's why we say ahsan al-ulum, ilm al-deen, the religion. And this religion, and we are talking about religion of Islam, alhamdulillah, being protected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we have been chosen to be the followers of this religion, and He have chosen for us Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. اليوم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا. Today I confirm, I have accepted, I have completed the religion for you, I have bestowed upon you my blessing, and I have accepted Al-Islam as your religion. Alhamdulillah. It's like a conference. So, وَرَضِيتُ لَكُمُ الْإِسْلَامَ, he said, I have accepted Islam as a religion for you. So he have chosen us for this religion, and he have chosen this religion for us, subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the greatest ni'matul Islam. Sayyidina Rasulullah have heard someone praying to Allah. He said, Allahumma inni ahmaduka ala ni'matil Islam. Sayyidina Rasulullah said, you have thankful to Allah for the greatest ni'mah, Islam. All of us want to survive as Muslimin and to live this life حسن الخاتمة as Muslimin على لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. The duty of Muslims now, and they are Muslimin and they be chosen, is to protect this religion as well. How? Just now we mentioned the doctor, engineer, lawyers, etc. Those people, the engineer cannot replace his job, his work, with the doctor, the surgeon. And the surgeon cannot replace also. The lawyer cannot do that. And if he said, okay, I will go in to read, I will bring all these books about medicine, someone, anyone of us, I read for 1 or 2, 3, 4 years, then I open a clinic. I say I am a doctor now. Cannot. This is not to study. This is many things here. See, there are many doctors, those whom they study and graduated from as a doctors or engineers or whatever. Not all of them famous. You see one big complex, there is 2 very famous. And there is one area where you mention one name, Dr. Fulan, so and so, everybody knows where is he. And say, oh, this one cannot queue in 1 or 2 months to get, subhanAllah. Not all of them. He was sincere in his work at the beginning. And continue and become, as you know, a specialist and famous and everybody knows about him. The most important is to diagnose the sickness, number 1. Number 2, to give the right medication. If you never diagnose and you give wrong medication, you will kill the patient. So it's very difficult. The lawyer as well. You see, there's one lawyer, his name very famous. There's an engineer, he's very famous. There's one company, because of their work, because their name, and those people have started from beginning, slowly, till they have reached that situation, and they continue deliver, continue study, they continue trying to be better. They got master, PhD, professor, or whatever. The knowledge never ends. Ilm-ud-Din, as we said, is very important. Nobody also can read 1 or 2 books and he will say, I am alim, ulama. And nobody nowadays, whatever we have from knowledge, whoever is he, or how much he has knowledge, he cannot simply say about those before the past ulamas, before us, when those that brought the religion to us in a perfect way. Cannot say Fulan like Ash-Shafi'i, he was wrong. Or Abu Hanifa, he have done a mistake. To say that in this way, you're confirming yourself better than them. When they have something, we cannot have the same. They have many things in fact, but one thing, al-ikhlas, sincerity. They don't have the same. Sayyidina Imam Shafi'i traveled, Abu Hanifa Sayyidina traveled all the way for one hadith. Or to study under one alim, many years, subhanAllah. Al-Imam Al-Bukhari, he's gone to one area for 1 month. To monitor a person, they said he knows hadith from tabi'in, So what he have done, he didn't go and say, yes, come, I will take hadith from you. No. He remained 1 month monitoring him. 1 month. How he eat, how he drink, where he go, how he pray 5 times. Salat Jama'ah. The last day, after Isha, he said, today I will ask him to be my sheikh and give me ijazah. He saw him came out from the mosque with his right leg. Not with left. Sunnah with left. He said, I want it because he's done against Sunnah. He left that. One thing. Why? Because he's too concerned about this religion because he's going to pass it to others. And when he coming to write, Nowadays, we depend on Sahih al-Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, At-Tirmidhi, all these books. And this knowledge, when they have done so, each knowledge, ilm al-hadith, ilm al-tafsir, ilm usul al-fiqh, this one is not anyone can simply read one book. Nowadays, there's people, for example, who said, Allah, I don't need to follow madhab. We follow al-hadith, okay? Follow al-hadith, that means like the one who say, I no need for me to go doctor. I read book, and then I will give for myself the best medication. Or I no need for you to go doctor. Come, I will give you this. What do we do that? It is that. And this all Ahlul Madahib, with Allah's permission. Their names famous. And with Allah's permission, the people follows them. ما اجتمعت أمتي على باطل. The Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says the Ummah one gathered in falsehood. They won. So Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam was concerned about the Ummah. Alhamdulillah, there is ulama have come to protect our religion. Imam Shafi'i, Sayyidina Abu Hanifa, Sayyidina Ahmad ibn Hanbal, Sayyidina Imam Malik. Those people, wallah, they have so, and when I read about them, they are like angels. Subhanallah. When they tawadu, and they everything, subhanallah. So, alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, we've been protected. But still, there are people, they're like virus. No, they still want to, na'udhu billah, read one book to be alim ulama. Or to, that is a problem. علم الشريعة القرآن والسنة and we are أهل السنة والجماعة protected. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is mufassiri, there is with Allah's permission, there is muhaddithi, there is ulama, there is those, they have done their best to bring the ilm, the knowledge for us, and they have as mission al-ikhlas. Now, we hear in our life so much things about many issues. We don't want someone to hifz al-Quran or to hifz. Some people say, this Fulan is hafiz al-Quran. Straight away they will tell them. Or Fulan hafiz Sahih Bukhari. Yeah, this is on my head, but I don't want copy from my Quran. Extra copy. We have many copies. Sayyidina Umar, radiallahu anhu, Faruq, he حفظ Surah Al-Baqarah in 2 years. Surah Al-Baqarah. And now, there's competition, حفظ Quran 6 months or 1 year. Oh yeah, he's حفظ Quran, but there's something, when someone downloads Al-Quran to his heart, I cannot see him after that dancing somewhere. Or singing, is the one who reads and is hafiz al-Quran, his tongues have to be blessed tongue. So this is amana, subhanallah, amana. The knowledge is amana. And Allah going to question us, subhanallah, about one letter. Al-Imam, in Salah, Al-Imam, they have to be the perfect people. Al-Alim, the one who teach. There's funny thing happen. When the stories about those who they just read a small book and become alim ulama, or they call themselves. There is one day someone was teaching. He have read books. Then after that they saw him reading. The people in the mosque. They say, Fulan, why you not teach us? What you have studied? Say, okay, no problem. Like they come to someone, why you not read to be a doctor, and whoever is sick, come and cure him. They accept that. Nobody will accept it to say it. He was happy with that. So when he was reading, teaching them, one day he across, قال صلى الله عليه وسلم حديث المؤمن كيس قطن. Al-Mu'min, the believer, is like a bag of cotton. Bag, the one from Giant, like, this one, of cotton. So the student said, Ya Sheikh, what does that mean? He said, it means pureness, softness, the knowledge have to be, too much. You carry the knowledge, but you have to be, flexible. Something he thought, there's somebody sitting in the corner. He was watching what's happening. He came to him and said, "Can you give me the book, please?" Because you don't know harakat. Harakat, and in Arabic. He read it, say, "Al-mu'minu kayyisun fatinun." Kayyisun fatin. Kayyis, very, how to say that, very sabr, understand, study the situation. Fatin, clever, smart and clever. Al-mu'min, that's accepted. It's different from he's a bag of cotton. Like this, wallah, this situation is happening. Because someone will say, and the worst part, if someone he study and he believes he's alim. Because someone say, "Ya Shaykh," he'll feel very, happy. And then people, when they ask him, he won't say, "I don't know." Always, he will give wrong. He will give wrong answer just because he don't want the people to say, "I have asked so and so," but he say, "I don't know." Sayyidina Abu Bakr, radiallahu anhu, the best of Ummah after Rasulullah. One day someone asked him question. Quran. He said, "What is the meaning of wafakihatan wa abba?" Wafakihatan wa abba. What is abba? This is in Quran. Sayyidina Abu Bakr said, "Wallahi, I don't know." Abu Bakr Siddiq. Abba, I have no idea. He said, maybe ask Ali. Ali maybe knows. So they asked Sayyidina Ali, say, "Yes, I've heard from Rasulullah, fakihatan, the fakih fruits, abba, the grass. مَتَاعًا لَكُمْ وَلِأَنْعَامِكُمْ. The fruits, food for you, وَلِأَنْعَامِكُمْ, the grass." Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, is it in age or in knowledge? If it is in age, they are elder than you, who is supposed to be Khalifa then. But it's in wise, hikmah, knowledge. He said, "Okay, talk please." He started advising, "Do that, don't do that, do that, don't do that," to Khalifa, Amir al-Mu'mineen. Sayyidina Umar said, "Wallahi, when he was in his sakarat, before he went, say, till now I was following, till this moment I am following the advice of this boy." Subhanallah. Ajib. Wattaqullah wa yu'allimkumullah. So al-ulum, this is something we have to be very concerned. Nowadays everybody claims, wallahi, the thing which I really is miserable if someone says, "Al-Shafi'i was wrong." Like, Ya akhi, ittaqillah. Even if you want to talk, your father, if he have done some mistake, you have to correct him in a nice way. Don't say you're wrong. Say, why not you do this better like that? It's easier. You're talking about alim who millions and millions and millions follows him and millions are going to follow him also. Cannot be. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us with taqwa. If there is no nur, min Allah, khalas, there is darkness. And that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وَمَنْ لَمْ يَجْعَلِ اللَّهُ لَهُ نُورًا فَمَا لَهُ مِنْ نُورٍ. He said, and Allah, he said, and if Allah never give nur, if it's someone who has no nur from Allah, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have not assigned nur in the person, he will have no nur. Nur must come in Allah subhanahu. And he will come to whom? He will go to whom he will. Not jahil. A-jahl, you think a-jahl is the one who don't know anything? No, a-jahl, if he is knowledgeable, but he is mutakabbir, he is jahil. He is knowledgeable, and he makes people feel they are small. He is jahil in fact. Because Sayyidina Rasulullah was different. Al-Uswa al-Hasana. When you sit with him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he will make you feel you are great. And there's people, when you sit with them, they make you feel you are small. But Sayyidina Rasulullah, the greatest personality, is the one who makes you feel great in his presence. That is Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. العلماء والصالحين إن شاء الله الله سبحانه وتعالى guide us with نور الهداية والإيمان والتقوى. And if you want to say anything, our time to say in high respect. High respect. Subhanallah, Allah sent Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam and Sayyidina Harun alayhi salam. To whom? To Fir'aun. Fir'aun said, أنا ربكم الأعلى. I am your highest Lord. And he said, ما علمت لكم من إله غيري. I don't know there is God other than me. Fir'aun. He said to the people like that, أنا ربكم الأعلى. When Allah sent Sayyidina Musa and Harun, he said, فَقُولَا لَهُ قَوْلًا لَيِّنًا. Talk with him nicely, softly, good advice. He said, أنا ربكم الأعلى. And Allah still said, talk with him nicely. Subhanallah. How about the one who said, Subhan Rabbi al-A'la? Allah. You witness that, Subhanallah al-A'la. Huh? I don't want to say Subhan Rabbi al-A'la. I want Subhan Rabbi al-A'la from I really mean it. And because Subhan الذي أسرى بعبده صلى الله عليه وسلم. Tasbih. Maybe with your taqwa, maybe you hear something, maybe you read something, I mean Quran, with khushu, with tadabbur. You know the meaning, you have listened to something. That night will be your festival night. Maybe Allah will choose to give you something from Him. When Allah gives you knowledge, He will give tawadu also. That we know. The ulama have got the knowledge from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They have tawadu, subhanahu wa ta'ala. They call tawadu al-ulama. There's the saying, I think in Malay also they said that, I don't know how they said, but in Arabic, مَلْأَتْ سَنَابِلُ تَنْحَنِي بِتَوَاضُعٍ وَالْفَارِغَاتُ رُؤُوسُهُنَّ شَوَامِخُ. You know the harvest, what's it called, the seed thing? Yes? What? Paddy. What they call in English is what? The seed. Paddy? This one, when it's full, bow. When it's empty, stand. Al-ilm also, when he's full, bow. Tawadu. If he's empty, one day in Iraq, Allah yarham Shaykh Abdul Karim, Mufti Iraq, rahmatullah alayhi. Allah, I've never seen someone like in his tawadu. Maybe they are, but I have not seen in my eyes I'm talking. They are, must be, Allahu Alam. This is لو خليت قلبت. But I have seen this one, this person, this alim, mashallah. I followed him for many years, and I know how is he. One day, a delegation came from Al-Azhar, headed by number 2 of Al-Azhar, Vice, Naib Shaykh Al-Azhar, number 2 after Shaykh Al-Azhar. 15 of them, invitation from government. They came with all escort, and so they came to the Maqam, Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani, the Mufti, his office in the Maqam. They came, all this one, you know, the ulama, ajillah, all doctors in Masr. So they came to visit Shaykh Abdul Karim, Mufti Iraq, Mufti of Iraq. His room, very simple. You know, the canopy, not canopy, the sofas, wood, you know, long time, the age of it, before I born maybe. Very long, yes, around. And then his cloth, he was a cloth, he put on the on the side of the table, this one, the tea glass here, he make the tea. So they came, and all of them, when we sit with him, we sit in the ground, subhanAllah. Those people straight away, they said, Assalamu alaikum ya Shaykh, seated, because Shaykh Abdul Karim in Usul Fiqh, he was number 1. Usul Fiqh. So they seated all of them, subhanAllah, in the sofas. And the beauty, Shaykh Al-Azhar said, Ya Shaykh, we have a question in Usul. You are an Egyptian specialist in Usul, Iraqi also, Iraqi also special Usul. And Ilm al-Kalam and these things. So we have a big question about it. So he, subhanAllah, start explaining to them. From books, I never heard about these books in my life. I don't know, this long time, you know, explaining till he have reached to the position of watching them, they start looking to each other also. Straight away they seated in the ground, all of them. They say, no, we cannot sit here. What is this? This is encyclopedia of knowledge. Then said, where is his office? They said, this is his office. Then where is his room? This is his room. Allah. There, if you go Egypt, mashallah, subhanallah, Shaykh, he is country within country. Oh, huge, this thing, his department, and Mufti Egypt also. He's my subhanallah. And we buy books, we put lots of books to show people we have books. But all the books he has, he know by heart, subhanallah. His books, all he have gone through and he know by heart, most of the books. That is min Allah. Wallahi, we cannot do that. I read something, I just move, after that I forgot. But those people did. Inshallah, by the barakah, Allah bless us, inshallah. Tawaba, and through their seerah we'll understand more, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase our knowledge, increase our ikhlas, increase our taqwa, increase our hidayah, bless us with istiqamah. Ihdina sirat al-mustaqim, sirat al-mustaqim, sirat al-ladhina an'amta alayhim, like those people, inshallah. And غير المغضوب عليهم, those people who they claim, no, we do, Ya Allah, protect us. Bless us to be with Ahl al-Ikhlas, whom do we know? We know Imam al-Ghazali to be like the Imam al-Ghazali, with him. Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, Sayyidina Abdullah al-Haddad, Sayyidina Faqih al-Muqaddam, al-Salihin, those, we want to be like them, inshallah. Not those, we at least to be with Ikhlas. ما أفلح من أفلح إلا بصحبة الإمام الشافعي. He said, ما أفلح من أفلح إلا بصحبة من أفلح. No one will be prosperous unless he follow the prosperous. Inshallah, we will be with us, al-muflihin. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless our heart to meet in majalis al-dhikr, where Nurullah is there always, inshallah. Majalis al-ta'lim, majalis al-jaya, majalis al-mawlid, majalis al-ibadah, majalis al-taqwa, majalis al-rahmah, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all with barakah fi dunya wal-akhirah, protect you and give you the best for your dunya and akhirah. Inshallah, if Allah wants to give us knowledge, Ya Allah, with that knowledge, bless us with ikhlas and tawadu', inshallah, and protect us from all the evil doers, inshallah. Bless us to be with always guided with the salihin, and bless our brothers and sisters, inshallah, and their families, their children, to follow the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to be min ahli al-istiqamah. ربنا اغفر لنا وارحمنا واجعلنا من عبادك الصالحين واحشرنا محشر الصالحين. بارك لنا فيما باركت لهم واهدنا كما هديتهم واجعلنا على طريقتهم وعلى هدايتهم واجعلنا نقتبس نورا من نورهم برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين. اللهم زدنا ولا تنقصنا وانصرنا ولا تنصر علينا واكرمنا ولا تهنا. علمنا علما صالحا ينفعنا وزدنا علما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا. وارزقنا اللهم الإخلاص وارزقنا اللهم البركة والقبول والفوز بكل سر وأن الله يجعلنا ويبارك لنا في أحوالنا وقال تعالى رزاقنا وأزواجنا وذرياتنا ويرزقنا الحسنات والمبرات والبركات في الدنيا والآخرة ويدفع عنا السيئات والمعصيات إنه سميع مجيب دعوات بركة سيد الكائنات سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. الفاتحة.